Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with more cool and unique camp locations for you. Starting it off in the forest this week with a teddy bear tea party of death. Oh yeah, creepy stuff's going on here. So you got a dead guy, you got a bunch of teddy bears, and you got this gnome over here. Look at him. Looks like he's up to no good. Why is it wherever you go, you find gnomes and dead people? They always go together. It's creepy. I don't trust them. Now, the little tea party spot, pretty freaking cool. And I wouldn't drink the tea. It's got rat poison in it. But around this area, every time I've came here, there were low-level ghouls. So that's just something you're going to have to be aware of if you move here. It shouldn't be too big of a problem, but you got to be ready for it. Now, over here, you will get an iron deposit, which is pretty freaking cool. I mean, if you're going to be at a unique spot, why not have a little bit of resource to go along with it? So, between the tea party, your resource, creepy gnome that might murder you, solid spot. And you'll find it right over here. Overall, I like the spot, but I'm not a big fan of the ghouls being there. But luckily, they're going to be low level, so you can deal with it. I believe in you. Now to Toxic Valley. Alright. So this spot, not a ton going on with it. It mostly looks like a bunch of junk. It might work for like a junkyard type build. I don't know. Definitely a lot. I do like that you get a bumper car here. That's pretty cool. I wish I could ride a bumper car around the wasteland. Oh yeah, I put on my soiled Mr. Fuzzy outfit. Be amazing. So of course you had the tent you could loot. You got a little bit of wood right there, some beer bottles. You got a toolbox. And container-wise, that's about all we're looking at. Other than the little food container. I would like to be able to put down those little cooking things right there. My brain just went blank, and I couldn't remember what it's actually called. I did see a little coal vein right here. I don't know if there's any more around this area. It'd take a little bit more digging around looking. Now, the only other thing I really need to note about this spot is when I came here, there were mirelurks. So, enemies can spawn around here, and you're going to have to murder them. Mostly because they've earned it for being in your way. The only thing that really sucks about this is how far to the north you are. Anyways, let's move down to the ash heap. Oh, we're gonna go to the extreme opposite end of the map, where there's not a whole lot here, but it is unique. And this offers possibly the best view you'll find of the ash heap region. The only thing I don't like about this location is there's this chair here, but it won't let me sit in it. It would be really cool to sit in it. Bonus points if when I went to get off the chair, I just fell off the cliff. It's okay, I'd survive. I gotta love that acrobat's armor. Oh, it saved my life many a time. So beyond the chair, dead person, and a camera, not a whole lot here, but that view is pretty awesome. Probably look better if there wasn't all that friggin' smoke. But that's what makes the ash heap the ash heap. You'll find this location way down here at the bottom of the map. Like I said, we went to the extreme opposite end on that one. I don't know how many people are going to want to camp there, but it is pretty cool. It's out of the way. Now to Savage Divide, where I'm sure quite a few of you have looked at these spots. Some of you may actually be camping at one already, but there are satellite dishes like this one scattered around in this region of the Savage Divide. This one does have silt bean, and it has a fence going around it, which is cool. But the downside to having a fence is enemies will spawn at this one. Enemies might not spawn at some of the other ones. Now, to fully take advantage of living at one of these, and using it to its full potential. What you're going to do is you can put down a camp, build your way up, and then you're going to replace your camp, like move it and drop it up there so you can get a little bit more verticality out of your camp. Eventually, you can definitely build your way up inside of the dish if you fiddle with it a little bit. And they make for really amazing camps. I've been wanting to add that to my list of spots to go to, mostly because it looks like a lot of fun to build with. Now let's head to, oh, I almost said Cranberry Bug. Let's head to the mire, and then we'll go to Cranberry Bug. Oh, wow. Now this spot, when I saw it, first thing that went through my head, Breaking Bad. I can't say for certain if this is a Breaking Bad Easter egg, but it sure looks like one to me. So you got your scientist, you got your gas mask, you got barrels full of money being buried out in the middle of nowhere. Though honestly, if this was going to be a Breaking Bad type thing, I feel like it would have worked out a little bit better in Toxic Valley. But you do get the Nuka Shine bottle right there, which means possible free fast travel to your camp, which is always cool. Though you never see enough people drinking Nuka Shine anymore. Be honest, what you guys got to do is you got to get a group of your friends together, everybody bring some Nuka Shine, and drink it at the same time, and then everybody figure out where in the heck you ended up at on the map. You can also turn it into a challenge where you all meet up, drink, and then the first person that can run back to where you started wins something. Now to Cranberry Bug. At long last. I guess I was getting anxious for Cranberry, and that's unheard of. So at this spot, we've got this little shack right here with a tractor. You're going to get some fertilizer, in case you need fertilizer. I don't know how many people are in the market for that. There's plenty of spots you can get fertilizer. But there are a couple containers to loot in here. You get a mop. I mean, that's, what, some rubber, if I remember right? So you got this little spot, and we'll run over here to this destroyed house. There's a little pool of water. It's not quite big enough to be a pond. It's like a massive mud puddle. Now from here, we can run over to this spot where we'll have a phosphate deposit, which of course is fertilizer. Now, you're not going to be able to get the whole thing in your camp area, but I figured since none of this was super special, I just kind of go ahead and show all of them. In case anybody's looking at living down here, you can kind of pick and choose. But that's going to wrap it up for this week. I'll definitely be back next week with more cool and unique camp locations. If the Breaking Bad thing wasn't a Breaking Bad thing, let me know. Overall, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.